Hello and welcome to the Artists of Lockdown Showcase for the Young Choreographers Project. My name is Alex Floyd and I've been with YCP since its first year in 2015 as a mentor, administrator, and program director. I am so happy to welcome our young choreographers, mentors, sponsors, volunteers, and all of you esteemed guests. Thank you for being here today to witness our very first virtual showcase. And now I'd like to introduce you to my colleague, our other program director, the lovely Irene Watson.
Lovely. Oh, Alex, you flatter me. Thank you. Dance Choreography Intensive for Teens is an 8-week online choreographic mentorship program. We provide each of the young choreographers with a mentor to guide and support them through the choreographic process. In addition to our usual curriculum, we've included learning about dancing for film and film editing. We also included Career Week. The YCs got to chat with a panel of 14 professionals, all with unique perspectives and experiences in the arts and entertainment industry from all over the world. Dance Choreography Intensive for Teens was created out of necessity to accommodate for the times, but has become a wonderfully supportive home for all that are involved. Our talented young choreographers are from Orlando, Chicago, LA, and right here in my hometown of Placentia. Our mentors are experts in multiple forms of dance, from ballet to Bollywood, from tap to tango, from contemporary to crumping, and have expertise in film editing, makeup, music video choreography, and dance accessibility, and so much more. But most importantly, they're experts at guiding the YCs to greatness. You'll get to know both the mentors and the young choreographers throughout the performance.
What you're about to see is the culmination of creativity, hard work, vulnerability, and a lot of mental and physical processing over the last 8 weeks. Each young choreographer has created their own dance piece from start to finish, from concept to costume, each step their original creation. And with that, we are proud to present our Young Choreographers Project Showcase, Artists of Lockdown.
Hi everyone, my name is Pia Vincent. I am a dance artist and video editor, and I was honored to join the Young Choreographers Project as a mentor. This is actually my 4th year working with Lila, Alex, and Irene, and it was such a pleasure to be back this year. And despite the odds, they did it again. They produced an amazing show, and I'm just honored to be a part of it. It was my pleasure to mentor Bonnie. Bonnie knows what she wants, and she goes for it. Her confidence is so inspiring, she's so creative, and I was so honored to witness her process and her talent, and I look forward to seeing more of her work in the future.
Hi, I'm Bonnie, I'm 18, and I'm a YC. I've been dancing pretty much since I was 3, just taking all different styles like ballet and tap and modern and everything. I went on a trip to New York in 2016. I was there for 5 weeks, and we went and saw the Rockettes. And just being able to watch them and see their passion for this, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm doing. And I looked at my mom and I said, I'm coming to New York, and this is where I'm going to make my life. So I plan on going to college and majoring in dance and then getting my master's in dance education. So I'm hoping to pursue being a professional dancer and a choreographer and a dance teacher, all on the East Coast. I signed up to be a YC because my theater teacher, who I've done a lot of choreography with, she saw an ad on Facebook and she tagged my mom and was like, you have to sign Bonnie up. So she did. I was hoping to get more experience in like the choreography field, more references and more things to add to my portfolio and to my resume. My mentor is Miss Pia. Getting to work with Miss Pia has been a lot of fun because she doesn't just look at the movement, she looks at like the reasoning why you do it. So it's not just, oh, I'm gonna do this because it looks pretty. It's, okay, you take that into this next move and why? What message are you trying to convey right now? So it's not just, oh, we're talking about dance, we're also talking about like what's going on in our lives and how that can affect our pieces and how that can affect our creativity. So my piece, it's a modern piece and it's a quartet, and it's to the song Falling Slowly from Once. And in this piece, there's two different couples, and you see them when they're younger and when they're older, and you see them progress through the hardships that they have. I want people to feel just the emotion that comes with it, whether the song makes them happy and remember some love that they have, or if it makes them sad and remember something that they lost. I just want them to feel something. My favorite type of dance is contemporary modern, just because there are no rules like with ballet where everything is like, okay, your body has to be here and this is your placement. Even with jazz, while there's less rules, it's still, this is the line you have to make. With contemporary and with modern, it's just, this feels good. That looks good. I like it. I think the main difference was, in the past, I've been given a story. So they've been like, here you go. Here's this song. This is where it fits into the show. This is where you start. This is where we need to end. And with this one, it was, okay, I get to pick the song. I get to pick the story. I get to do all the things. I get to decide the costumes. And like, it was just everything trying to create and not just be given what I need. I just want to say thank you, Ms. Pia, for giving me a space to create freely and to be able to express myself in the way that I needed to.
Words fall through me and always fool me, and I can't react. Games that never amount to more than endearment will play themselves out. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You've had a choice. You made
Wasn't that impressive? I can't even begin. The casting, the setting, it blew me away. From emotional to sass, on to our next performance.
Hello everyone, I am Christina Pressler, and this is my first year as a mentor with the Young Choreographers Project. It has been an honor to be a part of this creative, safe space, and it has been a joy to connect with these teens through dance week after week. There has been such progress from session to session, and in one of those first weeks, we asked the students, what does the future of dance look like? I believe those young choreographers have answered that, and we're witnessing it tonight. The next student's work is a journey of self-discovery, confidence in creation. The first time I saw her choreography, I was immediately drawn to her unflinching connection to the audience through the camera. She has been dedicated to the choreographic process these past few weeks, and I'm incredibly impressed with her artistry. Here is Maylene Hernandez.
Hi, my name is Maylene Hernandez. I'm 14 years old and I'm a YC. I signed up to be a YC because I love dancing and it's something that I want to do in the future. I mostly do hip hop, but I did do ballet when I was younger, and that's basically all I've done so far. This experience for me, choreographing from the scratch, has been different because it's not like freestyling, it's really choreographing, practicing, repetition, and then with the mentor, it's also different because I get feedback. It's not just me, my thoughts, and the mirror. Miss Christina is my mentor. Besides the fact that she's very beautiful, she's very talented, and she's very inspiring. A good freestyle helps me with choreographing because I can listen to the song and then my body somehow just continues to move it and just somehow moves to it or listens to the lyrics and tries to give that message. And then afterwards, I just repeat that and see what I like and what I don't like. My final showcase piece is showcasing my duality, confidence, and finding my true self. In my first song, it's definitely a much more slower song. And in this song, I'm purposely looking at the ground and not looking at the camera. And then in the second song, I finally found myself. And now I'm looking at the camera and I'm showcasing everything. I was deciding between the two songs because they hadn't hit my brain yet that I could mesh the two. But I contacted Miss Christina. I was like, can I, outside of class time, can I meet you? And then that's when she showed me many different ways to solve my problem until I found the solution, which was doing 2 songs and 2 choreographies. And even though it's more complicated, it's fun, I would definitely love people to be inspired and get confident after watching my dance. The fact that my mentor had a different dance background definitely influenced me, as well as my other partner, Rissa. She also does definitely much more contemporary, much more dance style that I never really learned. But it was so beautiful that I kind of started thinking, I want to incorporate the legs and do floor work and also learn more about those dance styles. My favorite part of the program is all the mentors and all the mentees, because they've really shown me that dancing isn't about being isn't harsh, you have to be the best, you have to be the best, you have to be the best. It's a process, and truly to be the best, you have to be happy within you. Through YCP, I feel like now my personality, I'm not that shy, I'm not shaking. I'm more carefree, and I don't listen to the opinions or the mean thoughts in my head, and realize that everybody here is positive and has positive vibes. Thank you so much, Mrs. Christina. You're so beautiful, and I hope you make it you're so successful in life, and I hope that you have the best year, and I just want to thank you so much for everything you taught me. I want the audience to know that I'm very grateful to be here, and I'm very happy to be here, and I hope that they feel something with my dance.
see your true color. No need to hide. It's time to uncover all your mind. 멈춰있던 기억 속에 눈을 뜨는 나를 보내. 마음속 깊이 새겨진 작은 조각 하나같이 빛으로 밝혀줄래. 반짝이게 어둠 속에 덮인 진짜 맘을 봐. 여기 listen to your heart, don't be afraid to let them show. Uncover, uncover your mind. Uncover, uncover your mind. Uncover your mind. Yeah. 기억해. Hey boy, you wanna play? It's a sweet crazy love. 얼어있던 맘들이 하나둘씩 깨어나. 그려있던 내 맘에 네가 뜨고 난 후에 호기심에 달려가. 나도 몰래 잡던 손 닿는 순간 색을 입혀가. 조금 더 가까워질수록 너와 함께 있는 순간 빨라지는 심장 소리. Silent fall. 바람도 내 맘을 간지러. 널 만나 설레는 걸. 까만 sweet 몸 움직여가. 이거 봐 벌써 난 널 가득 채워간 걸. 위험한 네 눈빛도 다 달콤해. 어떤 말 장난해도 네 입술만 보여. 캄캄캄 다가와. Baby, 너만 내게 있어준다면 it's a sweet crazy love. Boy, 날 내게 설렜던 뱀들이 모여 만들어주던 둥거림 중심 속에 너. Kiss on my channel. Boy, 들려준 노래 신기한 멜로디. 나만 듣고 싶어져.
Maylene was awarded the Dennis Michael Ortega Memorial Scholarship because of her strong character and determination. Maylene, you honor my brother's memory with your beautiful achievements. On behalf of all my siblings, and there's a lot of them, thank you. Here's Anna to tell us about the next YC.
Hello everyone, my name's Anna Miro, and I've had the pleasure and privilege to be a mentor in this session of Young Choreographers Project. I've loved working in this program and its ability to empower and create young leaders, inspire creative thinking, and just give a new voice, a new form of voice to these young students. It's been a learning experience in both directions, and I could not be prouder of all the students that participated, all their hard work, and especially my two mentees. On that note, I have the honor to introduce to you an amazing piece by an inspiring young lady that not only inspired me, but everybody in the group. And I hope you enjoy her piece as much as I've enjoyed seeing it grow in the past few weeks. Doing a piece dedicated to her ancestor, here is Erin Compton.
My name is Erin Compton. I am a 16 years old, and I'm proud to be at YC. I want to work in the government, but first I have to get through the Senate. I have to make sure that people with disabilities have a voice. That I'm pretty good at advocating for myself and speaking up to myself. I am a pretty unstoppable girl, and I'm also fierce. My sister was a dancer when I first started out as a dancer. I saw my sister dancing and I thought I might enjoy it too. I do ballet, tap, jazz, and hip hop. Hip hop is my favorite kind of dance because I like to be a sassafras a lot. I have to use a ribbon because I'm a rhythmic gymnast for Special Olympics and a gold medal winner. And I have won 5 gold medals because of rhythmic gymnastics. It just was my very first time choreographing, and I'm very excited. My piece was about the ancestors of my family line. I doing the past tense of the past of our American history, and I had to be in a dress that I had in the 1800s dress for Halloween last year. I'll be doing my ballet in my final dance because I'm more elegant and graceful. I might throw a little air and sass, like air, turn, flip, arabesque. When I dance, I feel more connected to my great-grandparents and my great-great-great-grandfather. It feels like I can do anything. My mentor is Anna. She is really kind, super sweet, and also really fun to talk to. She has a lot of good in her and helped me see it right through me. Yeah, I would thank her a lot because she has done so much time with me, and I love Anna so much, and I bet she might feel the same way. I'm very excited, and so everyone in public, that they have a voice inside of them. I really hope that you guys enjoy it, and I really hope that you guys have a lot of fun while doing it.
Are you crying? I'm crying. What a lovely honoring of your ancestors. And can you even wait for more? On to our next piece.
Hi everyone. My name is Bradford Chin, and I use he, him, his pronouns. Normally I'm based in either Southern California or San Francisco, but I'm currently calling in from West Palm Beach, Florida, which is established on the unceded territory of the Seminole, Taino, Tequesta, and other unknown indigenous peoples. My visual description is that I am an Asian male with a shadow of facial hair above my lips and on my chin. I have black quarantine-length hair that is about 10 inches long, parted almost down the middle and swept toward the back of my head. I am wearing a dark gray, half-zip athletic top, and I'm sitting in front of sliding white closet doors. I'm a dance artist, educator, scholar, and diversity, equity, inclusion, justice, and accessibility consultant, as well as audio describer for dance. It's been a huge privilege to witness this year's Young Choreographers as they have supported each other and grown together in these unprecedented, challenging, and isolating times. Thank you all for joining us today in celebrating our young choreographers. The next work was created by young choreographer Karina. At Young Choreographers Project, we use dance and choreography to help our young choreographers become confident leaders and risk takers. Becoming a leader doesn't happen overnight, but it can start here. Each one of our young choreographers is a leader in their own right. Karina, you have reminded us that goals are individual and that we should be constantly reconsidering what is truly important. It has been my privilege to witness you develop your communication skills and sense of agency, and I am so proud of you. Everyone, please join me in celebrating Karina.
My name is Karina. I'm 17-year-old and I'm YC. I found out YCP from school. My favorite part from YCP is the dance movement. Well, I'm from El Salvador. I like to listen to music and to watch TV show on Netflix. Well, my mentor put a song, and I guess I was like, I want to put it. My mentor is Bradford. So I really work hard on it. I think the Spanish dance is easier, but like I wanna challenge myself. Thank you, Bradford, for showing the song to inspire the dance. Yeah, to inspire the dance. Well, as a one video, it was last time these Spanish people were dancing to the Spanish music. I forgot what's their name. But when I saw it, I was like, I guess I like the dance that they made. It's fun program, and it's about dance. You can make a movement about it. I think I'm gonna make more dance after the program.
Karina, what a delight that was. Well done. Over to you, Anna.
The student that you're about to see has been such a pleasure to work with. Her words of wisdom, her openness to learn, and just her super welcoming personality has definitely left a mark. This piece is such a representation of that joy that she gifts all of us. And I can't wait for you guys to see it and enjoy it. Without further ado, here is Kimberly Mejia.
My name is Kimberly Mejia. I'm 15 years old and I'm with CT. Mi nombre es Kimberly Mejia. Tengo 15 años y yo soy YCT. So I would like to be like a dancer when I grow up. So I thought it's gonna be like an opportunity to me to learn more about dance and the culture that I can learn more about it. Que yo entré a YCT porque mi sueño de cuando esté grande quiero ser una bailarina profesional y esta es una gran oportunidad para mí porque me ayuda con mucho a aprender nueva cultura y mucho también practicar baile y muchas cosas más que los mentores me han enseñado. I really like hip hop. I'm really into it. I saw videos on YouTube and I'm a do that. I practice and practice. Maybe it's not good, but I really practice to do my best now. My final piece is about what makes me happy. It was gonna be what makes me sad, but no, because I don't want to cry doing that. So I will do what makes me happy. So that's what it's about. Las cosas que me hacen feliz es estar sola. No soy una persona de que puede estar mucho con sus amigos. Me gusta mi tiempo sola. Me gusta estar escuchando música a todo volumen en mi cuarto y ponerme a bailar con ella. Eso es lo que en verdad me hace muy feliz a mí. I learned a lot about in this program while doing my final because Miss Alex teach about a lot of things. I learned how to do a slow-mo. I never taught that before. And like how can I repeat a movement in a piece and it can be like I can do it this way and then I can do it this other way. And how can I take a video from a view in a different view. Mi mentora es Ana. This is my first time ever having a mentor. She's a beautiful person. She's so happy. She said, I'll be your friend. You'll be my friend. You can tell me what you want and we can talk. We're not perfect, so if you make a mistake, don't worry about it. That's why I really love her. She's so cheerful with me. Muchas gracias, mentora Ana. Gracias por su ayuda que me ha dado. Gracias que siento que agarré. Tengo más ganas y de poder hacer lo que a mí me gusta, que es el baile. Antes no tenía el valor de poder expresarme en el baile. Siempre tuve miedo de que me juzgaran y gracias a usted puede expresarme más y me siento más feliz por eso, porque todo lo que usted me enseña y me dice cada día que estamos en nuestras lecciones me ayuda mucho, porque usted es una persona muy alegre y yo sé que a pesar de todo lo que usted pasó, pudo lograr sus sueños y como usted me orgullece mucho poderla ver. Por eso para mí usted es algo muy lindo que me está enseñando mucho de esto. Gracias. When I entered the program, I was so shy. I was like, I can't do this. I'll be like, I'm not gonna make it. But after talk with the mentors and make some friends, I'm more confident that I can do the things that I want if I never give up.
How fun was that? Were you dancing in your seats? I was dancing the whole time. Loved it. Keep dancing in your seats, and we're gonna have a short intermission with our founder and director, Lila Turner.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lila Turner. I'm the founder and managing director of Young Choreographers Project. On behalf of the organization, I'd like to thank you all for being here, and I really hope you're enjoying the performances so far. This showcase is one of my favorite parts of the program because it's an opportunity for our young choreographers to showcase their work and celebrate after many weeks of hard work. In 2020, Young Choreographers Project created our very first volunteer program. We recruited several talented people with various professional backgrounds to come together as a community to help us raise funds, plan our first online program, and to produce our very first virtual showcase. We really lucked out with our volunteers, and I'm so grateful for all the time and effort they put into making sure that this all happened. I want to give a special shout out to Yoli Filmarides, Steph Galbencia, Lacey Kelsey, Kara Mondino, Christina Pressler, Karen Sitz, and Lindsay Weiss. We appreciate each and every one of you and all of your hard work. Thank you so much. As a volunteer-led organization, our donors and grant makers play a vital role in ensuring that we can continue to empower young people through dance, choreography, and mentorship. I'd like to give a special thank you to all of the people and organizations who've made financial contributions throughout the years. As our organization has many plans and hopes to expand our reach to more young people, we encourage you to continue your generosity by making a donation today. Visit ycpla.org and click Donate Now. No amount is too small. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for our very first virtual showcase, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this show.
The next work was created by young choreographer Sitlali, or Sitlit, who is this year's recipient of the Arthur Turner Leadership Scholarship. This scholarship was established in honor and loving memory of Arthur Art Turner. Among many things, Art was a lover of the arts and dance, an educator, an Army veteran who served our country for 30 years on active duty, and most importantly, the father of YCP's founder and director, Lila Turner. The Arthur Turner Leadership Scholarship is awarded to Sitlit in recognition of her leadership skills and other qualities that reflect Art's character. Sitlit, I am so proud of you. It has been my joy to witness you pursue your project on your own terms, forging your own path and connecting your own dots, while also supporting your mentors and fellow young choreographers in both big ways and small. Everyone, please join me in celebrating Sitlit.
Hi, my name is Silali Nunez. I'm 16 years old and I'm a YC. I signed up to be a YC because the choreography experience. I want to give people through my choreography a sense of like a home. The dance is mostly about how COVID has affected us from one day having been out, going out with friends, to like being at home by ourselves. Well, in the beginning, there was a lot of debate whether I should do this or not, just between myself, because it's such a big topic. I didn't know how I was going to express it. My mentor is Brad Ford, and he's actually one of the very sweetest people I've met. Like I said, there's no judgment, right? When we go into our separate mentor and student groups, he gives out ideas, shares what we might work on, shares how we can improve. If I'm stuck, he's like there and like suggests things that I can do over the week. It's frustrating, right? Not getting ideas for movements, but it's also exciting when you start coming up with pieces and it kind of like flows out. You're just like sticking them together. Anything can be a dance. I've heard it through other people and like other programs as well. But I think YCP kind of like gave me the idea of what it means. I think I have a better way to express myself. In situations that call for me to speak, I think I can speak out better. And I'm actually a very big introvert. Like, I mean very big. Because we share out often, right? It's helped me to like speak out. And it's fun to share out because everyone's like smiling, right? They add on to the ideas, they build on it. Something I want to say to my mentor, Bradford, is that he was very helpful. He is one of the very sweetest people I've met, not just like dance related, but also like outside of dance. He gives us a lot of advice, right? A lot of time to work with ourselves. Thank you, Bradford. Something I would tell the audience to look out for would be how they can relate to it. Because it's not about the music I use or the way I move to the music, but I think if they can relate to it, then it's fine. Like I said, it's about COVID, but others might not relate to COVID. But right now, I'm kind of mostly making it feel, having a mood sort of like home, that like sense of relief that you're home. My definition of home is that it's a place where you feel safe, right? It can be by yourself, with music, with books, with others, right? But it doesn't have to limit to a place you live.
There is a swelling storm, and I'm caught up in the middle of it all. And it takes control of the person that I thought I was, the boy I used to know. But there is a light in the dark, and I feel its warmth in my hands, my heart. Why can't I hold on? It comes and goes in waves, it always does, always does. We watch as our young hearts fade into the flood. Down to the place we used to lay when we were kids. Memories of a stolen place, caught in the silence, an echo lost in space. It comes and goes in waves, it always does, it always does. We watch as our young hearts fade into the flood, into the flood. Freedom falling, feeling I thought was set in stone, slips
at your progress in becoming a confident and empowered woman. Nothing can hold you back. Pia.
Vanessa joined YCP through the Howard and Margaret Ortega Memorial Scholarship, and she was such an inspiring mentee. She is so free and spontaneous in the way she creates, which are very important qualities in an artist. Working with her was full of surprises, and I know this is just the start for her.
Nice through the window with a view. It's fine being a person, 'cause I got to meet you.
People born in December are special, and those that are born on December 29th are amazing. Congratulations, Vanessa. Christina, take it away.
Our next student has bravely opened her heart to the choreographic process. Her piece about someone leaving and the desperation and emotional turmoil from the aftermath moved me from its first iteration. Her work is beautiful for its composition, but also its raw feeling. Here is Arissa Ebler.
I'm Marissa Ebler, I'm 16 and I'm a YC. I have been dancing for 14 years. I do all styles of dance and I'm a competition dancer. I don't know exactly where I want to take my dance career, and I want to choreograph, but I also want to do architectural engineering and interior design. I initially went into the program just wanting to further my choreography experience, and then as we did it, I really enjoyed the editing and the videography part of it. My mentor is Christina, and she is a contemporary dancer, and that's very similar to what I feel I am, and uses her body to really move fluidly. I really like fluid movements, and I feel I really like the deeper concepts, and sometimes that works better with contemporary. Originally, when I was choosing my song, I wanted to use a slower, more emotional song. There was this one song that I had always put aside because I love that song to use, and I liked it because I wouldn't have to cut it. So when I started doing that, I just wasn't all that into choreographing with it. So then I found another song and I just went with that song, and I'll have to cut it, but I'll use that. And it's called A Little Bit Yours by JP Sachs, and it's very emotional, and I think the emotion I use to describe it is desperation and saying that your heart is still with someone. The inspiration for this piece was multiple friendships and relationships. I kind of started it with one relationship, and then as I continued the piece, I realized that it was about more than one. Your emotions definitely guide your movement, so I think it's just initially improvising to the piece and see where like those emotions take you. I initially wanted to start the piece standing up on the side, and then I realized it didn't really fit with how I wanted the piece to start, so I think I just moved it to start on the floor. I think I want people to feel more frustration and like with like the situation and everything, and how, but also come to like a realization that not everything is going to work out the way you thought it would. I definitely recommend the program. I feel like I learned a lot, and that I definitely was able to spend a lot of time on my piece and get a lot of work on it. My favorite part of the program was definitely the editing, I'd say, and just being able to go into a studio and edit my first phrase with like the different angle views. Thank you, Christina, for really pushing me in this environment and helping me direct me through my choreography and finding ways to make my choreography better fit the dance.
You found someone new before me, and you didn't try nearly as hard. And maybe that's the problem, I don't know how to take it away from you without giving someone else my heart. All I do is get over you, and I'm still so bad at it. I let myself want you, I let myself try, I let myself fall back into your eyes. I let myself want you, I let myself hope, I let myself feel things I know that you don't. You're not mine anymore, but I'm still a little bit yours. Maybe if I'd said the right things, it never would have gone this way. But maybe that's the problem, 'cause I still kinda think it was up to me when I never could have made you stay. All I do is get over you, and I'm still so bad at it. We outgrew the love we knew, but I still wish I had it. I let myself want you, I let myself try, I let myself fall back into your eyes. I let myself want you, I let myself hope, I let myself feel things I know that you don't. You're not mine anymore, but I'm still a little bit yours. You're not mine anymore, but I'm still a little bit yours.
Bravo! What a display of technique and talent and emotion, and that editing, incredible. Well, we have one more piece for you tonight to close out this magical evening, and I hope you didn't run out of tissues yet. Enjoy.
It was my honor to mentor Yulissa. Yulissa is a ray of sunshine. And she showed us that being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength. And this is just the beginning for her. She's multi-talented and she has a lot more stories to tell.
Hello, I am Lisa Pineda. I am 14 years old and I am a YC. I joined the program because my dream is to become a pop star, and I don't really have that much of a experience with dancing, like making my own things. So I wanted to learn how. And the second I heard Young Choreographers, I decided I'm gonna join. I'm going to come here and I'm going to learn how to make my own thing. My dream started when I was young, like very young age, when I was going through things, foster care, and then I don't know where, in my darkest moments, a little voice came in. I call her Panda, because obviously I'm not gonna say Yulisa point two. So I call her Panda. And Panda, she always encouraged me. Whenever I felt down, whenever people told me that I am fat and I am ugly, that voice, Panda, said, "You are not fat, you are not ugly, you are amazing. You will continue going and working towards your dream so you can end up helping others." The choreography that I am creating is based on my young age, duality. I just added some few like touch-ups, like just to see, just to experiment. And I do kind of like it. I ended up adding a little like moment at the beginning where it's like a little slow, right? A little soothing. And that is just me feeling doubtful, right? And having that like Panda, like that other me, it kind of represents everybody else and her as well that are helping me. Even though I close them out, they're still helping me. They're still going to be right there. And then that's when the whole pump it up kind of stuff happens. My mentor is Miss Pia. Thank you, Mademoiselle Pia, for helping me through this journey. I know I may have been a little stubborn by not turning on cameras at times or things like that, but overall, you still helped me, and I know that you'll be there. Thank you for supporting me through my journey. Well, Miss Pia, she was telling me like her experiences. Also, my other like peer, Bonnie, she also said some doubts that she had with her choreography. So as Miss Pia, that I guess that made me feel that I am not alone. I'm not the only one feeling down. That we've all been through that, and well, I can still be pushing forward even though I get all these negative things, doubts. My favorite experience through YCP would be having all of us together, doing warm-ups together, sharing things, creating a bond together is my favorite thing. I also love the little activities before the mentoring classes. I love how we all just do our breathe-ins, breathe out, our warm-ups and all those things. I guess what I want you guys to know is that it's okay to have a duality. It's okay to feel doubtful because everyone around you cares about you and they're still going to be helping you. Even though you shut them out, they're still going to be there. Even though you don't agree with them, they're still going to be there and they're still going to help you through your journey. The clap, clap, clap.
The sun's up, so I'm up.
I'm up with the sunshine. I lace up my high tops. Slam dunk, ready or not. Yeah, show me what you got. I'm under the spotlight. I tell you, come on and follow. You dance to your own beat. I'll sing the melody. When you say yeah, I say no. When you say stop, all I wanna do is go, go, go. You, the other half of me, the half I'll never be, the half that drives me crazy. You, the better half of me, the half I'll always need. But we both know we're better in stereo. And when we're together, a sweet harmony, oh so rare. If we could just agree, we would go major league. When you say yeah, I say no. When you say stop, all I wanna do is go, go, go. You, the other half of me, the half I'll never be, the half that drives me crazy. You, the better half of me, the half I'll always need. But we both know we're better in stereo. You say it's wrong, I say it's right. You say it's black, I say it's white. You take a left and I take a right. But at the end of the day, we both know we're better. I'll never be the half that drives me crazy. So you, the better half of me, the half I always need, yeah. But we both know better in stereo. Better in stereo. Better in stereo. Better in stereo. Better in stereo.
Who has 2 thumbs and loved Ulysses dance? This gal. From one dad joke lover to another. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the YCs, mentors, volunteers on a fantastic show. On behalf of everyone at Young Choreographers Project, thank you. See you next time. Young Choreographers, take a bow!
All I gotta say is I thank you. Thank you. All I gotta say is I thank you. Thank you. All I gotta say is I thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is dead heavy, can't hear the bass boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach chain like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little
Tonight I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world, I'll turn it inside out. Yeah, I'm floating around in ecstasy. So don't stop me now. Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. I'm a shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, 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 there's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time.